With Deadpool and Wolverine way overperform at the box office, it's not a surprise that we haven't seen the film released on digital yet, considering that the film is still making tons of money. But that's all about to change in a few short weeks, as the film is set to release on digital and streaming platforms in October. So with over $1.2 billion at the box office, it's really not surprising that Deadpool and Wolverine is finally starting to lose steam. After some 6 to 7 weeks of being the biggest film this summer and still getting plenty of chatter, obviously the next stage for this film is to hit digital platforms and then Disney+. Right now, we are just talking about streaming digital platforms where you will be able to purchase the film. And according to multiple reports and from what I've seen in terms of filings that the websites are doing and some of the back-end stuff with digital storefronts, it looks like the first 2 weeks of October is when the film is going to hit digital storefronts, aka your PlayStation Store, Xbox, iTunes, Amazon, for purchase. More than likely from $19.99 to $24.99. Now, since I'm going to be a little cynical here, I'm going to guess they probably try to drop it during that first initial week. And I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped it on the 3rd or 4th of October, just because that's the release of Joker 2. And also, that's about two months and a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on where you are in terms of its global release date in theaters. So it's enough time. Now, of course, they could also push it back a little bit more, but I think this makes sense, all things considered, because the film isn't as big as the likes of Inside Out 2, which of course pushed out its digital earlier than anticipated, all things considered, but still, the film was showing in theaters despite the digital push. And make no mistake about it, this film will still be playing in theaters in a couple of weeks, even if it releases on digital that fast. And this honestly is great. You know, a lot of people are going to get to watch the film at home. A lot of people will buy it, and strategically it makes sense to do it like this first before Disney+, which I would say is probably coming at the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to see just what the messaging is and when they officially reveal that it's coming and what the date is. But again, a cynical part of me believes we're getting it right in that week when Joker 2 drops.